Hi, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how I made these three cute little kitties on a plaque for my granddaughter. So she has three kittens, or cats. That first one there was Oreo, and I'm going to take this cat head, that it's a wooden one that I got from the Dollar Tree because it was $1.25. And I'm going to attempt to make it look like Oreo. Now, mind you, I am no painter whatsoever. I mean, my sister can paint, but I cannot. So, this is my version of each of the kitties. So this one is Oreo. So she's a black and white kitty. And I'm just taking a couple, well, pink and white paint and making it into a lighter pink so that I can do her nose, mouth, and part of her ears. I did have my daughter send me pictures of each of the kitties so that I could, kind of make these wood heads look like them. And I believe she has yellow eyes. It kind of look like it to me. So she's gonna have yellow eyes. Anyway, hopefully my granddaughter, who's 9 years old, will be able to determine which kitty is which kitty. I think she'll be able to, but it's just my version of these cats. I wish I was a painter, but yeah, I'm not. Not even close. Not even close. So I thought these cat heads, though, were pretty cute, especially for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. So I did buy three of them, one for each kitty. Because they have Oreo, they have Tibbs, and they have Chloe. So I probably won't be talking a whole lot. I mean, it's just kind of me figuring out, how to portray these kitties the best way I can. And these are pretty substantial pieces, actually. They're pretty thick. I thought they were nice for, a Dollar Tree, $1.25. So with three of them, that's $3.75. And then I bought one of the wooden plaques, crates. It's not a crate. Anyway, for $3. So $6.75 for a little something for my granddaughter. And like I said, this is Oreo, the black and white kitty. She's the oldest kitty. She's about, I want to say 16 years old. She looks really good for her age. So I'm just doing the whiskers in white because she does have white whiskers. Sorry for the blurriness. The camera was focusing on my hand. So just keep in mind, this is my version of these cats. And I know it's in no way close to what they really look like. Although Oreo, the one for Oreo, it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, it kind of looks like her. Let's just say it that way. And now I'm just going in for the rest of the ear there. You know, part of the ear is kind of pinkish where they don't have a lot of fur. And then the rest of it is the color of their fur. And in case you don't know, I mean, painting things like this is really out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I'm not very good at this, and I don't claim to be or anything like that. And yeah, I just do the best I can. Now, she does have a little bit of black on her nose, so I'm going to add that. I'm just going to go around the edges with the black paint. So as you can see, it is a pretty thick piece. As soon as I saw these cat heads in the Dollar Tree, I knew what I was going to do with them immediately. I knew I was going to do my daughter's and granddaughter's 3 cats and was going to put it on a plank or whatever you want to call it. I am glad that I went ahead and did this because if I didn't, it would have been like looming over me. Liz, you need to do the kitties, the kitties, the kitties. And I would have been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because, you know, like I said, it's out of my comfort zone. But I decided just to go ahead and do it. So I'm kind of glad that I did. I'm glad it's done. It's done, yes. I have no idea when my granddaughter will get this. She's supposed to stay with us a month this summer, I'm assuming. So maybe then, or maybe I'll mail it to her. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out later. But as I fill this in with the black paint, this cat head does look more and more like Oreo. Not the best depiction of her, but hey, it's close. I mean, you know, in my opinion. This was the easiest of the three to do. I just have to do a little touch up. So these are my grand kitties. They live about 7 hours away from us. Still in Texas, but 7 hours away. So there's Oreo. And then there's her head that I did. Not too bad. Not too bad, if I say so myself. Okay, so the next one, that's Tibbs there. That's actually my granddaughter's kitty. Sergeant Tibbs. And he's a little bit harder to do. But I do my version of him. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think about these three. Did I do them justice at all? Maybe a tiny bit? Because like I said, I am no painter. My sister would probably have a fit because she is a painter. And yeah, I'm sure she would do a whole lot better than me. Mine is child's play compared to what she does. But that's okay. I was making these for my granddaughter. Just having a little fun. A little fun. I saw the cat heads and I was like, oh yeah, you know, I need to do this. I want to do this for my granddaughter. So that's what I did. Hopefully she can tell which kitty is which kitty. She's pretty smart, so I think she could do it. And I'm just outlining his nose and his mouth because actually, when you look at him, his nose is darker around the edges. I probably should have waited and did the outline after I painted in that area. But as you'll see, I end up touching it up like 2 or 3 times. No big deal. And then he also has white whiskers. And I just use acrylic paint to do all my painting for these. I'm going to add some pink to the inside of his ears on the outer side, the outer edges, the inside outer edge. Does that make sense? You know, that's normally where they don't have a lot of fur. And so you see the skin. I was looking at their pictures as I'm doing this. I mean, not that it probably made a whole lot of difference because yeah, they don't look a whole lot like the cats, but hey, they're my interpretation of what the cats look like. I think it's funny. But that's what I was talking about. I should have done the white there before I did the black around his nose and his mouth. So now I have to touch it up. But that's okay. It's all good. We get it done. Now I'm mixing some of the gold paint. It's the King's Gold, I think is what it is, with some of the gray paint. I mean, not that I really know what I'm doing at all, because I don't. I was making stuff up. You'll have to let me know in the comments. Are you a cat person? I am a cat person. I have 2 kitties myself. I love kitties. I especially love kittens, but you know, they grow up. If I could, I'd save them all. It's just not possible. Yeah, I'm going to paint the majority of him gray. Since he is a gray kitty. If you're a cat person and you have kitties, what type of kitties do you have? My kitties are a rag doll and, oh shoot, what are the ones that are gray and black striped? Tabbies? Tabby, I guess. That's what mine are. Now I just mixed up some tan paint with some, I don't know if it was gray paint or gold paint. Gold, I guess. Mixed it up and I'm just kind of doing stripes down. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it, okay? And when you see the picture of these side by side, just, I don't know. It's my interpretation of what they look like. And if I could paint, I would do a better job. But you know what? I'm just not that interested in it. I would rather do like other crafts and stuff. So would I take a painting class? Probably not. See, I'm going around his nose and mouth again. So I think this is like the third time. And then I didn't really like what I did to the white there earlier where I put the you yellowish, greenish, whatever on it. So I'm going back over it with white. And I do the ears a little bit, the inside of the ears there. And there he is. It really doesn't look like him at all, but hey. I think my granddaughter can figure it out, though. When you see the plaque at the end with all the 3 kitties, I think she can figure out who's who. So there he is. That's Tibbs. I know it really doesn't look like him, but hey. So this is Chloe. So this is Chloe and Oreo are actually my daughter's kitties. And then Tibbs is my granddaughter's kitten. But Tibbs and Chloe are brother and sister. So it's kind of weird, you know. Chloe and Oreo are my grandkitties. And then Tibbs, even though he's Chloe's sister, he's my great-grand kitty. So I couldn't see Chloe's eyes real good, so I thought they were kind of a greenish. So that's what I went with. And then, of course, I got paint. Got the ear in the paint. So I had to wipe that off. And she also has white whiskers in the bottom part. There's white, so I just went ahead and painted those. I didn't make you watch that. But you can watch the rest of it. Or not. You can fast forward if you want to. I mean, this is probably pretty painful for some people to watch. I really don't know what I'm doing. That's why I said it's out of my comfort zone. Even though it's out of my comfort zone, though, I knew I had to make this for my granddaughter. Chloe is such a soft kitty. Oh my gosh, her fur is so soft. My daughter says it's because she pets her all the time. So what are your kitties' names? My kitties are Juggernaut and Susie Q. Susie Q is the tabby and Juggernaut is the ragdoll. So I do it like a little peachy color on the inside of her ears. Just on the outside portion of the inside. The outside portion of the inside of her ears. Does that make sense? Sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? The outside portion of the inside of the ears. Yeah. Now we can see this cat head looking more like Chloe. That's debatable. Okay, my version of Chloe. So I'm just using a little bit of gray right now. I mean, you can see her picture in a little bit, but she's kind of grayish. Just like a calico, I guess. I know I didn't really do justice to any of these kitties, but it was fun to try. It was. I really don't want to do it again, but yeah, I mean, I did it, so yeah. I'm good with that. Probably will never do it again. There, I think I added a little brown to it. Now back to the gray. And I did go around the edges with a brownish paint. And now I'm just doing a little bit of white. going around the bottom and the sides of her face. Maybe it's kind of like a caricature. Is that how you say it? Where they do the drawing of you, where, you know, it kind of looks like you a little bit, but in a weird way. So anyway, okay, so there's Chloe, and there's my version of Chloe. Yeah, there she is. You'll have to let me know what you think. And here's the plaque that I'm going to put them on. It was $3 from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to use wood glue, since both pieces are wood, the cat heads and this board here, they're all wood. And I'm going to put Oreo at the top since she's the oldest. And then Tibbs and Chloe are brother and sister, so they're at the bottom. And they're younger. They're a lot younger than Oreo. So they're at the bottom and Oreo's at the top. And I do match up the bottom of the cats with the bottom of the board. And then Oreo, I just put her at the top. Her ears do hang over the top of the board, and I felt like that was fine. So I was careful not to put glue on the very tips of the ears. And there they are. You'll have to let me know what you think of these. My version of my daughters and granddaughters' 3 kitties. And there they are hanging on my wall. Hugs and kisses, everybody. Again, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and if y'all like what you see, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, please feel free to do so. I am going to try to do videos 3 times a week, and I'll see you later.